mission. Apparently he made it, unless like his videos are being posted weird. I doubt they are though. He made it. He got hit by this fucking incinerator bomb, and he's laying on the ground. And I asked everyone else to go approach him because he got scared when he seen my face. So I'm always being incestual, as like just a sense of humor. And I built camp while everyone else struggled to even step sideways because it hit them so hard. And he's laying there. I'm like, well, he can't fucking move, so let's back up, I guess. We're having camp. I started a fire. Soup's on. They're like, what? Soup? I'm like, oh, you guys are hypoglycemic. Holy fuck. So I cooked steak and pork chops and corn on the cob. And we had dinner while everyone was trying to ignore these laying on the ground. I keep fucking looking. Comes and tells me at my house, he's just like, I have to leave really quick, but I just want to say that I'm gravely in love with you. And I'm going to do this Black Ops mission to pay for my injuries. I was like, nice. I was feeling they'd pick me and fix my fucking asshole. But it's because I was fucking backed up because I was sick and had diarrhea for a couple of years. On and off so fast that it basically was like consecutively for like 2 years. Yeah, there's all these rumors going around that Aaron bottled my farts and throws them in the cops' faces. Well, that'd be pretty fucking clever, wouldn't it? But he would get arrested big time for passing the virus. But, yeah. Like, he was somebody new, and he wasn't new. Then he was my dad, and then he was, well, for the longest time, he was my boyfriend's all-time fucking fear. And then I calmed my boyfriend down. Like, I don't know who he is. He's just at a couple parties that I went to. I don't sleep around. I don't fool around. I'm scared of saliva. I always get fucking cold sores from a kiss. And he's like, I have cold sores. He's like, hey, wait a minute. If we don't even kiss, how come you hang out with me? I call you all the time. And I was like, yeah, precisely, motherfucker. You kiss my ass, and that's why there's fucking cellulite. Yeah. Anyway, and then he just like, maybe you should ask him out, maybe you should ask him out. And then he became my dad, and then I thought he was my cousin. I thought he was my cousin Ryan. I thought I knew his name for a bit. And so, fucking with the surgeries. One time they let me bring my fucking own lunch to the hospital. Because I work there, right? But I'm sick. I got fucking broken hips. And then Gita's like, no, she's supposed to get surgery today. And I was like, man, my vagina's been gaping. He's like, oh, I fucking wish that I don't think wish that it would have been. He fucking, he's a, I don't know who he is really, but I thought he was related to. We just kept it that way. He was my grandpa's doctor once at home. Normally it's only nurses that show up, but my grandpa was a veteran. So, yeah, you get treated better when you fight the war. It's true. I said, Gita's like, you have a job at the hospital. He was doing my grandpa's blood lesioning. I said, oh, he's like, oh yeah. And I was like, I brought out my papers. I was like, how am I going to get a job at the hospital when I've done nothing but write my grandpa's story? And he was like, that's exactly what it takes. I was like, oh, nice. Took my PhD. I did it really fast in 4 years. And I'm really good. Like, it's almost common sense. That's why I come across snarky. But I've gotten hurt and I can't have a social life, apparently. Me and my niece Brylin really like watching Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir. And when it came to the world episodes on Disney, we kind of fell in love with each other. Because I said, this one is better or not better. She's like, it's different. It's way better. I was like, it is way better. She's like, oh, Auntie, I love you. Because anime is anime. It has no age. Just depends on what the kid can handle, what they're going through. Yeah, I would say like Joey's looking for a place for me when, say, mom and dad pass away or Logan passes away or I'm injured and I can't live out here. I make too much time in town than I do out here. Joey's looking for a house for us all to rent together again and some extra grocery money and a fucking food hamper. And he's looking because I like to longboard too, so I'm really weak and tired, so there's nothing I can do for myself. Like, I can't work more. I tried that once. The cops talked to me for a long time and just said, just leave it a farm truck. I was like, okay. And that was the Blue Ranger. And then I paid a lot of it. He paid as much as he could, and I just put it back in his account. He didn't even notice to say anything. For the Gray Ranger. Ford Ranger. I'm just like, fucking... Oh, my back is spasming is honestly what's happening. I would love to be happy like those people on YouTube. Yeah, I probably would have been if it was just a little bit different circumstances. I would have been happy to try that once, but oh my god, it breaks your ribs into a million smithereens. And the baby puts your ribs back together by the time it slips out. But usually you have to get it cut out. The baby fixes it. It's neurons and it's genomes. But you're so fucking sore after. Tylenol codeine, I could have drank the whole bottle and it still would have been excruciating pain. And then I would have noticed that I fucked my liver. There's so many gangsters that look like my brother Kobe. They just don't use lotion. He uses lotion, he just has dermatitis. Psoriasis kind. He's a deer hunter, some kind of moose hunter, bear hunter. He's done it all. That's what he does. Yeah. And it was true. I went and they hired me to go find the missing people and they're cannibals. For the season before. The lot before. Not the season, a lot of people that went before. Kobe came with me and it was fucking terrifying. They're like leaping out of the woods, staring at our face, and they take off their mask. They don't even have a fucking face. It's just morphed and mutated. Actually, Canada's a fucked up country. I'm not saying we're that fucking great, but I guess we're like just great. Yeah, and we brought my daughter to the hunting class. She's old enough to listen, but she was like given some fucking vitamins to just kind of lay there and listen. Get her instincts going.